Welcome, my friends. Welcome. My name is Drake, and this is Touching the Edge, and I'm so happy to be with you here today. I'm happy to be here with you because I'm determined to change. One of the best things that someone ever told me is that, Drake, you always improve. That's one thing about you. Now, I'm not suggesting that I have things worked out. I'm not suggesting that I don't ever get into conflict or that I don't make mistakes or I don't get down. But what I do is I do focus in presence, and in that presence I find my intent, and through intent I find a way to improve. Through that intent I find a way to continue to look at life and to learn from it, and as a result I may be messed up, but I'm a lot better than I otherwise would be. And so I want to suggest to you that there's something that we can learn from every element, every aspect of life. We can learn from athletes, and we can learn from warriors. And when I'm talking about a warrior, I'm not talking about a soldier. Nothing against soldiers, but not all soldiers are warriors. I'm talking about a warrior who has a way of life that has an unbending intent, a way of life that is connected to a code of behavior that he or she is aspiring to step into. That's one of the reasons why, as spiritual people, we are often talk about spiritual warriorship, because there's elements from warriors that we can learn. We can also learn from athletes. There's something about the intent of athletes, people that I learn from, people like Walter Payton, the way that certain people had commitment like Michael Jordan. Now, I'm not saying that these were perfect people. But what I do say is that they show an aspect of commitment to intent that the average person doesn't have. Why should we think that an Olympic athlete has more access to intent than we do? We can be equally committed as an Olympic athlete. And if we bring that commitment to our life, we can transform our lives. Now think about elements like a sprinter. When a sprinter is running as hard as he or she can, one of the elements that they don't do is they don't spend a whole lot of time looking back, because they are giving all of their focus, all their attentions to achieve this goal. And if we can bring that level of intent, we can shift even the most challenging aspects. So don't look back. Focus on your intent, your actual goal, not the obstruction. Of course, we have to deal with the obstruction, but focus on where you're trying to get to and give everything you have to it. And if you do make a mistake, and we all make mistakes, get back to it. You can do this. We can do this together. So let us know what you're doing to shift your intent. It's an important time in all of our lives, and we are all going to make mistakes. But don't let those mistakes stop you from giving everything you have towards your objective. I'm going to ring the bell. I'm going to ask you to listen carefully. Here we go. Our lives are an exploration. They are about an education. It's not about the minutiae of details. Yes, we have to deal with the specifics, but we have to step back and have a bigger view. And that view is to give everything we have to achieve what we're here to achieve. I bring my hands together and I bow to you. Thank you so much. Namaste.